What's up, everybody? This is MMA Rant. I'm coming to y'all today with another video. But of course, before I get started, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers and thank you to everybody that's leaving comments, thumbs up, and I also thank y'all that are leaving thumbs down. It don't matter. Thanks for representing. I appreciate it all. But right here, right now, I'm coming to let y'all know tonight that it is official. Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor is the main event at UFC 200. I am pumped about that shit. I am really ready for this to happen right now. I'm almost about to say, fuck John Jones versus Daniel Cormier. I'm lying. I definitely want to see that fight. But anyway, I am just pumped and I'm ready to rock and roll with this fight at UFC 200. And guess what? They're not fighting at 145 pounds. They're not fighting at 155 pounds. They're fighting at 170 pounds. Conor McGregor got his big boy drawers on to hold his nuts in because he said he wants to take this man on again at the weight that he lost to him at last time. Conor McGregor's been obsessed with this fight. He's been telling everybody that this is the fight he wants. Listen to this shit. How is he demanding and calling the shots for the fight that he won when he just lost the fight? What other fighter can do that in the UFC but Conor McGregor? You know what I mean? So like he says, UFC stands for Ultimate Fighting Conor. So, you know, that's what it is right now. You know, Conor McGregor is calling his shots still. He said he took that L. He said he wants that back. He said he's going to get it back, and he got it back. He's doing this at UFC 200. Again, main event, Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz Part 2, and it's going to be at 170 pounds. Now, I got to say, my boy Ivor Hardy, I'm giving him this shout out. He left a comment a couple days ago on my other video talking about how Joe Rogan said that Conor McGregor needs to definitely work on his jiu-jitsu. Well, the dude Ivor Hardy that left the comment on that video told me that, hey, Conor doesn't need to work on his jiu-jitsu. All Conor needs to do is stop going for these big flashy punches, you know, take his time, you know, win on points, or eventually get the knockout. He said Conor should go for the kicks to the legs, like how Rafael dos Santos did, and Conor will pull out the win. I mean, I agree with that, but I feel like this. I'm a big-time sports fanatic, and I love watching sports. I love watching team sports. I love watching single competition sports, and I also definitely love watching this MMA. So this is one thing I do notice. Everybody that loses in a competition or a fight, they have no choice but to work on the area that they lost in, the area that they got exposed in. Because guess what? Your competition is constantly watching you, especially when you're at the top. They're constantly watching you. They're constantly looking at ways that they can beat you or defeat you in a game or in a fight. You know, you have no choice but to work on your areas that you're weak in, you know? And let's say, for instance, like Ivor Hardy said, Conor McGregor does all those things. You know, he pepper punches Nate Diaz. He's winning on points. He's kicking the leg. Well, guess what? What if Nate Diaz does what Conor McGregor did the last fight? Get stunned, get hurt, and go for a takedown. Well, guess what? If it winds up back on the ground again, who you think's going to win? We all know that Nate Diaz has a better ground game, or I should say a better jiu-jitsu game than Conor McGregor. Now, if you go back and watch my last video where I was talking about Joe Rogan explaining that Conor McGregor needs to work on his jiu-jitsu, I'll break it down for you in this video if you didn't watch the last video. Basically, Conor McGregor, as of right now, is a brown belt, okay? Nate Diaz is a first-degree black belt, okay? So Conor McGregor is 3 color levels down from Nate Diaz. And what that means is, basically, Conor McGregor is a less experienced jiu-jitsu fighter or grappler on the ground, you know? So in order for Conor McGregor to basically be able to match Nate Diaz's jiu-jitsu black belt, first degree class, he literally has to train and work on this for like the next year or two in order to even match that, you know? So that is an area that I feel like Conor McGregor should definitely work on. Not dismiss his jiu-jitsu, but he definitely needs to work on it, because let's say he's winning that fight at UFC 200 and Nate Diaz says, hey, it was so easy to take this, get control of this guy, top control, and choke him out. I'm going to just do that and win the fight. And like I said last time, Nate Diaz in that last fight went through Conor McGregor like somebody pouring hot grease in a plastic bag. I'm telling you, he went right through Conor McGregor, choked him out. I understand Conor McGregor was hurt. I understand that he was on his feet, being a true warrior, on his feet, dazed, knocked the hell senseless. Conor McGregor was still on his feet, hurt, but continued to stay in the fight. Now, once Conor McGregor was about to go out, it was either get knocked down or lay down, and he chose to lay down. You know how a lot of people say, hey, run so you can survive to live another day, or run or lay down so you can survive to fight another day. And that's what Conor McGregor did. If Conor McGregor didn't lay down and get submitted, and he would have stayed on his feet and got knocked the hell out, we wouldn't be talking about Conor McGregor fighting at UFC 200, because his ass would probably have to stay off, from training and fighting for probably 3, 4, or 5 months, So Conor McGregor did the smart thing. To me, hey, I'm getting hurt. Instead of me getting knocked the hell unconscious, I'm going to just try to take this man down. I'm going to go ahead and, hopefully get this win. But if he chokes me or puts me in submission, I can tap out of that. That's not going to take him out of competition for 3, 4, 5, or 6 months even. It's not going to be a Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm situation. So Conor McGregor did the right thing with that. But like I said, Conor McGregor should definitely work on his jiu-jitsu. I feel like Ivan Hardy said, I'm giving him another shout out. Like he said, hey, Conor can win this fight. Pepper punch Nate Diaz, win off of points, attack that leading leg of Nate Diaz. Conor McGregor has way better kicks and way better kicking technique than Nate Diaz. He can use that to his advantage, in the next fight. Because I feel like they both are ranked superior boxers, and I feel like with those 4-ounce gloves, it's a lucky shot. Somebody can hit somebody with a lucky shot and stun and hurt the other person. You've seen it with the first Conor McGregor fight. Conor McGregor was fucking Nate Diaz up, had him busted up, had him bleeding, had him looking like damn that movie Pinhead, where the dude had all the blood on his face. That's what Nate Diaz looked like. And guess what? Nate Diaz stayed in the fight, and he hit Conor McGregor with a 1-2 piece. And I'm not talking about a 2-piece chicken dinner from Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm talking about a 1-2, 209 stocked and slap, 2-piece to the chin, and Conor McGregor was hurt. And I'm like, damn, Conor McGregor was busting Nate Diaz's ass up with all those power punches, and Nate Diaz just threw his old Stockton 209 slap, 2-piece punch to Conor McGregor's chin, and he was done. I'm like, damn. So that can happen in the next fight. Conor McGregor could be sitting there, pepper punching Nate Diaz, hurting him, kicking that lead leg, and if Nate Diaz connects again, you already see that Conor McGregor can get rocked, can get hurt. So, hey, he can do it again, and Conor McGregor be in the same situation. So Conor McGregor needs to be ready and prepared in all levels of the game. He needs to definitely work on that jiu-jitsu. So that's what he needs to do. Who I think is going to win this fight? I got to go with Conor McGregor, man. I just feel like he is too smart and too technical to lose to the same person 2 times in a row. I'm not saying he's the better skilled fighter. I'm not saying that he has the better camp to help him prepare for a fully trained, camped Nate Diaz. I'm just saying he's the much smarter and better technical fighter, so that's why I'm going to give it to Conor McGregor, and also I just don't want to see his hype train die. And I also got some other news here for y'all. Thanks for staying tuned, thanks for listening as well. But guess what? I got another little piece for y'all. Everybody's wondering, hey, what's going to happen with the featherweight belt that Conor McGregor currently has? Well, guess what? He's not vacating the belt. what he's going to do is hold the belt, keep the belt. But guess what? At UFC 200, I'm letting you know right now, it's been made official. Jose Aldo is fighting Frankie Edgar for the Interim Featherweight Championship belt. That is some big news right there. That's a big time mega fight right there. Whoever wins that fight is the interim champion. And guess what? Whether Conor McGregor wins or loses, he's got to go down to featherweight and defend his belt, and both belts are on the line. So if Conor McGregor wins this fight, he's going to be a big time mega fucking superstar. And then if he goes back down to 145 and defeats Jose Aldo again or Frankie Edgar, the sky is not the limit for this dude. I'm telling you, that's what's going to go down at UFC 200. I can't wait to watch that fight. You know, well, both fights anyway. You know, it's going to be epic, you know. But, you know, back to Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz, because this is what this is about, you know. Nate Diaz is going to have a full training camp. This dude, I'm telling you right now, he's going to be stronger. He's going to be more ripped up. He's going to have more confidence. He's going to have more time to prepare for the press conferences and the interviews and things like that. You know, this is going to be a totally different scenario that we're going to be looking at this time. Conor McGregor, I'm going to say the same thing for him. He's going to be well more prepared and much more trained to fight this style of fighter. You know, Conor McGregor says, hey, I'll take on anybody at any weight at any time. But guess what? I'm going to tell you what works against you in situations like that. And that's not knowing the unknown, you know? So this time, he's going to know the unknown. He's going to have much more time to prepare for this style of fighter. I hope Conor McGregor takes his words back about how he doesn't want to train with other fighters or other trainers. You know, he needs to take that back, and he needs to get smart and get some other trainers in there. You know, he needs to be able to spar with some different bodies or frames that he likes to say or call it. And he needs this with some other jiu-jitsu type fighters. And some people, to me, that are they have a little bit different types of styles and techniques of how they fight. With that happening, I think he'll be much more better and prepared to take on a fully trained, a full camp Nate Diaz. Because guess what? Nate Diaz is nothing worse than fighting a Diaz that's got 100% or 200% confidence. Because Nate Diaz, the last fight, was 100% confident that he'll win that fight. This time, he's going to be 200% feeling like he's ready to win this fight and that he's going to win this fight. I can't wait for this fight. I'm pumped about it. I'm totally excited about it. You know, I may not go to bed tonight thinking about this fight. And I'm tired as hell right now. You know, basically, I worked all day. You know, I've been hanging out with my son here at the house. I've been working out. And guess what? When this news broke, I had to come to y'all first before I even called my homeboys to let y'all know out there that UFC 200 is made official. Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz 2 at 170 pounds. And also, Jose Aldo Jr. Again, Jose bitch-ass Aldo Jr. is fighting Frankie Mini-Me Edgar for the interim UFC Featherweight belt. That's going to be a banging ass fight as well. You know, so hey, I want to say thank y'all again. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. The people that are listening right now, please subscribe. I appreciate y'all spending the time listening to me. Hit the thumbs up button. Leave a message. I promise you I'll get back to you, whatever messages you leave me, whether they're good or bad. I'll respond. Until next time, peace out. I'll talk to y'all.